Hey guys, welcome back. Here's what I'm working on today. A John Deere L120 lawn tractor, Briggs V-twin engine. It's been sitting for quite a while, about a year almost, and the machine will crank over, but it will not start. I'm going to turn it over here so you see what I'm saying. Nothing's happening. It's got spark. It's got a good fuel filter, good fuel pump. The fuel pump is working, I did check that. Now it only runs when you spray quick start in the carburetor. And I'll spray it right in the hole here. And that's all you get. It just burns what you spray in there. Even if you have the choke full on, nothing else happens. All right, so the next thing I need to check here is the small solenoid on the carburetor right here. Now when I turn the key on, it's not clicking, and you should hear it click. That means it's working. If they're not working or all gummed up, you will hear nothing, and that's what's going on. Nothing's happening with this solenoid right now, and if it's not clicking, that means it's not opening to let fuel in the carburetor. Before taking the solenoid off here, I'm just going to pull the plug, and I do have a spare solenoid that I'm just going to plug onto the plug here and see if that one works. So that'll tell me quickly, without doing any tests with a multimeter, whether or not there's power going to this plug. And the reason I want to make sure power is going to the plug is obviously to make sure the solenoid works, but also to know if there's an electrical problem in your engine. Sometimes when the machines sit for a while, you'll get some rodents. They go inside here, make a nest, and then some wires are shorting, and sometimes your solenoid won't work just because of that. All right, so I'll plug it in and turn the key on. And what you want to see is this go down and stay down. That's great. So if I turn the key off, it goes up. Turn the key on, it goes down. And you can kind of hear a click at the same time, which I don't hear on this one. There's nothing happening there. So at this point here, I got to get this off and see if it's just jammed in there or defective altogether. The tool I use to take this solenoid off is a 1/2-inch wrench here that I've ground down with my grinder, just so that it's thin enough to get right in there. Now the issue I will run across here is that this is in the way, so I'm just going to take off these 2 bolts here and hope that I can actually get it all off to check it out. All right, so the bracket did go down, and I should be able to unscrew this. If it won't come off now, I've got to take the whole carburetor off. So fuel will come out here. That's just the fuel that was left in the carburetor. And what I should have done here is put a rag to just absorb all the fuel. And here it is. Look at the top here, the little plunger. It looks pretty stiff. I'm going to plug it in here and check it out. I'll turn the key on. And you can see it's trying to go down, but barely. Now you could clean it in your ultrasonic cleaner or carb cleaner, because eventually it may work. There, you can see it's going up more. But when it was stuck down here, the machine should still have started if it was stuck in the down position. This is what's a bit confusing here. So probably the carburetor may be gummed up here. Okay, now it's moving freely. I'm just going to plug it back in and see if it does work. There, now it works. And I've got some carb cleaner here just to get the gum out. Feels a bit gummy. Yeah, so it's working perfectly now. So what I'll do is just screw it back in, and we'll see if the machine starts. If not, I got to take that carb off and clean it. Now, if this doesn't line up with the plug, you can just move it like I did. Now I hear it click when I turn the key on and off. Okay, I've put back the 2 small bolts here, and now I'm going to start it up. All right, let's try it out. So that's all it was, guys. It'll probably start to run even a little better as it gets used because it's been sitting for a while. But I was surprised that's all it was. Usually I have to take off the carbs, clean them properly, and sometimes I even have to replace the carburetors if they're really bad. So hopefully this video has helped you guys. You know what to check for now. You want to make sure that that solenoid is always going up and down, and it's got to stay down when you have the key on. So here's another one here. And as I showed in the video, it's got to be down when the key is on. If I was trying out a good solenoid and it was not working on this plug, then what I would have done is taken off the cover here and checked for rodent damage. For example, rodents chewing the wires and then the wires grounding on the machine. But this was an easy fix, guys. Hopefully this video has helped you. Please make sure to subscribe and like the video. And you guys have a good day.